Do you have only $1 million in GTA 5 Online? If so, today I'm going to be showing you guys what you should be buying for $1 million so you can make money, be able to do contact missions and PvP really easily, as well as drive around the map as fast as possible. If you disagree with anything I added in this list, or have any vehicle or item that should be on this list, let me know in the comments. So yeah, let's get into it. Starting off, we got the Baddy 801. This is a motorcycle which will cost you $15,000, and for what you're getting, this thing is a masterpiece. This thing is one of the fastest bikes in the game and is the best bike in the game for the money. This is one of the best vehicles that you can own at the start because this is going to help you complete time trials super easily because of its speed. On top of that, this thing can take you across the map super fast, and because of its size, you can easily go through traffic and spaces where you can't go in a car. On top of that, you can put a missile lock-on jammer on this thing, so if you do get an agency later on and you get the vehicle workshop, you can put a missile lock-on jammer on this thing so no player can lock onto you and shoot missiles at you. They have to free aim, which most people don't know how to do. Next up, we got the 9F. This thing will cost you $120,000, and this is one of the best NPC cars in the game, let alone one of the best cars for the price. This thing has super good handling as well as a really high top speed and really good acceleration. Honestly, the 9F is amazing. There are barely any flaws with this thing. You should definitely buy it for the money. But if you want to go with the cheaper option, you could also go with the LG RH8, which is for completely free. And if this vehicle is not free for you, you just have to link your GTA to a social club account and you'll be able to get this for free. This thing is an all-wheel drive R35 and this thing is really good. It's got better acceleration and top speed than the 9F, but it struggles a little when it comes to the turning and agility. Honestly, you should get any of the two, they're amazing. Next up, we got the Karuma. This thing will cost you $100,000. Yes, it's not as good as the 9F or the LG RH8, but it is a super good vehicle that you should be owning because it's good in all terrains. This thing is exceptionally well when it's off-roading, and it's super good in the snow, so if snow does come around, you can use this vehicle and travel around the map super fast. So yeah, make sure to get the Karuma. Next up, we got the Duke of Death. This thing is for completely free, and this is probably going to be the best investment you're going to do at the start of the game. This is because the main money you get at the start is through contact missions, and this thing is a super armored car that you get for completely free and helps you do these contact missions super easily. On top of that, this thing can take multiple RPGs and homing missiles, meaning that if someone is hunting you like a player on a Pistol Mark II, you can survive for a little bit. And later on, if you do get an agency, you can put a missile lock-on jammer on this thing so no one can lock on to you. The Duke of Death is really quick and has a really high top speed. Unfortunately, it struggles on the launch and turning because of muscle car syndrome. But not gonna lie, I think everyone should be owning this thing because it's literally such a good free car. Next up, we got a weapon, and that's a special carbon rifle. This thing will only cost you $15,000, and for the price, it's one of the best assault rifles you can find. This thing is super good in contact missions in killing NPCs, which can be super useful. And obviously, you can make this into the Mark II variant, which is even better if you do get access to a weapon workshop. But even if you have the special carbon rifle MK1, it's still super good, and you should be owning it for missions. Another weapon you should be having is the rocket launcher. So if there are lots of NPCs together, you can just shoot a rocket and kill them, which can make contact missions super easy. On top of that, if an NPC is in like an armored car, you can destroy them much faster, and obviously if a player is in an armored car, it can definitely help you stop them. Just before we carry on with the video, I do want to say that 95.3% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be giving you guys content on all the new things in this DLC as fast as possible. So yeah, let's get back into the video. Next up, we got the assault shotgun. This thing will cost you $10,000, and for what you're getting, it's so good. Obviously, this is a shotgun, so it's used for close range, but when you're close range, and if there are a ton of players or NPCs in front of you, they all are getting demolished. The strength of the assault shotgun is so good. It also has a pretty decent range for a shotgun, so if someone is far away, just a couple of shots with the shotgun will get them killed. Honestly, for $10,000, this thing is a super good gun and you should be owning it. Next up, we got the sticky bombs. One sticky bomb costs you $500, and if you want to get a full inventory of it, it'll cost you $12,500. Now this does sound pretty expensive per sticky bomb, but these can be super useful when it comes to doing missions. Now this could be a replacement for the rocket launcher, or you can just throw this across a wall or something and destroy what is on the other side. Sticky bombs are also super useful for destroying Oppressor Mark IIs because one perfectly timed sticky can easily kill an Oppressor Mark II. So yeah, you should get the sticky bombs. Next up we got thermal vision. This can be super useful for you when you're doing missions such as locating an NPC in a vast area or to look for a player or NPC at night. Honestly, the thermal vision is super good. You should be getting it. Basically, to get the thermal vision, you need to go to the hat section in any clothes store or mask store. Then after that, you have to go into the combat helmets and pick the quads lens helmet. These will cost you from $60,000 to $100,000. Yes, it's expensive, but they're super good. And it does give you somewhat of bullet resistance. So if someone does shoot you in the head, there is a chance that you survive. So yeah, make sure to get the thermal vision. They're super good. Next up, we got the high-end apartment. You can get a super cheap apartment for just over $200,000, which is mind-blowing. It also gives you a garage to store your cars. So all the cars that I listed, you can put this in this garage, so you don't need to buy an additional garage. On top of that, the high-end apartments give you access to the apartment heist, so you can make a pretty decent amount of money when starting the game. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with any part on this list or you would add something to this list.